In this quick 3-minute Python lesson, I will introduce you to list comprehensions, which are a concise method for performing iteration with lists. So first I'll create a list of integers using the range function and store it in nums1. And show you that's just integer 0 to 9. And let's say I want to do something simple like multiply each one of those numbers by 2. So I can imagine maybe I had something like nums1 times 2, which Python allows, but it's not doing what a vector-based language like R is doing. What it did was concatenate two versions of the list together. So to probably do this, we'll have to go through one by one with the for loop. So first I'll initialize nums2 with none in each one of the elements. And I'll write my for loop, where I is the index within the list. And each element in nums2 will be assigned the element in nums1 times 2. And checking nums2, we see that it worked. And now, to show you that the same thing can be done with a list comprehension, which we put in brackets and say x times 2 for x in nums1, close bracket. And this will do that exact same thing the for loop just performed. So now let's say I want to do something slightly more complicated, where I want to multiply only the elements in list nums1 that are greater than 5. So again, I'll initialize my list, and I'll write a for loop for x in nums1. If x is greater than 5, then append to nums2 the value of nums1 times 2. And so we see only for 6 and above got multiplied by 2. Now for the same thing in a concise list comprehension, x times 2 for x in nums1 if x is greater than 5. And checking, it's the same result, and there you go. And that's a quick introduction to list comprehensions in Python.